Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Channel 8 sports presentation. From East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, it is girls basketball as East Brunswick hosts Piscataway in a Greater Middlesex Conference Red Division game. Hi, I'm Jimmy Allinder, being joined by Phil Hill, and we got a little crowd with us here this afternoon, Phil.
A bunch here, a bunch of good guys, so they're going to be into it all game today, Jim.
Okay, and I want to let everybody know this was Phil's idea, so I won't take any responsibility. But anyway, okay, let's talk about this afternoon's game. Not a lot of hype needed for this one, is it?
No hype needed at all. These are two arch rivals. Of course, Piscataway comes in rated number 2 in the state of New Jersey. The Bears are rated number 6. And actually, this is for the Red Division title today. If Piscataway wins, they're 11-0 in the division, and the Bears are 10-1. If Piscataway wins, they'll take the Red Division title. If the Bears win, then they'll have to share the title.
And of course, we have the Greater Middlesex Conference tournament that's upcoming as well. Is there any possibility that there might be a change in the seedings based on the outcome of this game?
Well, it certainly could be. I mean, again, they're 1 and 2 in the county. And I think if the Bears can beat Piscataway tonight, they have a chance for the number 1 seed. If not, Piscataway is going to take the rightful place as the number 1 seed.
Okay, let's talk about this afternoon's game. Some of the keys. East Brunswick, of course, is with that aggressive, up-tempo style. Piscataway, with its obvious height advantage, can take advantage of that situation. How do you see the game?
Well, they're going to have to. Piscataway is able to break the press on January 27th. Second, the Chiefs beat the Bears rather handily. They were able to break the press. Anybody affiliated with East Brunswick knows it was a really emotional time for East Brunswick. They were doing the exams, and of course they had a real emotional time with the loss of a loved one. This time it's going to be different in Bev Hall. I spoke with her, and she knows it. She knows it's going to be a tougher game, but she feels they can prevail.
And Bev Hall being the Piscataway coach.
Bev Hall, who recently won her 200th game against when she played Serval several weeks back, and she feels real good about this team. She says that they've developed, unlike teams like the 90-91 team, this team has improved early on. And why not? They have the best inside-outside combination in the state of New Jersey with Lisa Guarneri and Asia Jones, and you're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Okay, and we're going to see a lot of action this afternoon as these two ranked teams in the state of New Jersey are going to go at it. It's going to be a fight. And so I think we're going to take a break at this moment. We'll be back with the action after we hear a yell from this crowd.
Let's go, Green!
Okay. Okay, we are back at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where the East Brunswick girls basketball team will take on Piscataway on this President's Day. Phil, they've opened up the other side of the stands.
I'll tell you, a nice crowd here, and that's quite a crowd when you consider the boys are playing at Piscataway at this very moment.
That's correct. All right, you see the starting lineup on the floor for Piscataway. Let's go over them quickly. 21 is Lisa Guarneri, 32 Asia Jones, Jessica Guarneri 52, Shanta Scott 34, and Gina Abrascata, number 24. I'm going to have some problems with that.
Okay.
Okay, jumping for East Brunswick, 32, Gio Oriole. Jill Kenny, 21, Celine Hagen, 51, Jessica Olashowski, number 5, and Megan O'Neill, 25. Tap 1 by East Brunswick. That's Kenny with the ball. Megan O'Neill passes back to Kenny. She has a prime job, not only offensively, but defensively this afternoon.
And the Chiefs are in man-to-man.
It's been a good game to study. Watch these two teams that depend a lot on strategy. Olashewski, just a freshman, and she drives inside. Looks at, gets it out. Kenny looks to drive.
I'll tell you, good defense by the Chiefs.
Oriole underneath, scoops it up, but it doesn't go.
And Jones with the rebound.
Right. And she's strong on that, on the boards, obviously.
I'll tell you, the Chiefs doing a nice job defensively this first series.
There's a long outside shot that won't go for Piscataway, and I believe they're going to catch Guarneri.
Guarneri over the top.
Over the top. It's Jessica Guarneri. A little taller than her sister Lisa, even though she's the younger.
And Jessica's quite a basketball player herself. You hear about Lisa a lot, but Jessica can play.
Now look at this press. East Brunswick does get it across, however. Oh, that was 2 steps, I thought,
I'll
Phil.
tell you, they called Hagen for the step, the little suspect right there.
Really? I mean, that was not a walk at all. She took 2 steps, and that was it. Anyway.
Again, both teams come out playing very solid defense, Jim.
And they will rely on Jones to bring the ball up.
And Jones can handle
That's
the ball
a strategy
as well.
right there. Long shot.
Oh.
Goes by Aberscott. Not sure about her three-point ability. Ball does go off Aberscott. Who is she? I know nothing of her.
Well, I'll tell you about Aberscott. Aberscott knows how to play, Jim. She's a young lady, had 12 points against Bishop R last Thursday.
She's a sophomore, right?
And just a sophomore.
Okay.
Hagen.
Yeah, she goes right to the hoop. That's a little overguarding right there. And the score is now 3-2 in favor of Piscataway. 6:35 left to go in the first period.
Interesting, the Bears are working inside.
Right, and Olszewski is on Jones. Well, Aberscott's gonna shoot again.
And Jones with the rebound. She goes up and she's fouled.
And the foul situation is something we'll have to watch. They're gonna catch Celine Hagen, I believe.
I'll tell you, look at Jones, the 6'1" junior, Jim. We've been talking about her since she was a freshman. I thought at that time she was easily one of the better players in the county, and she's only gotten better.
The foul was on Megan O'Neill. Jones makes her first, and foul shots, I imagine, will also be important in this game.
Jones averaging 21 points per game.
And good style from that foul line. And with those 2 foul shots, Piscataway goes up 5-2.
Olszewski breaks it. Kenny puts it up. Wow.
Okay. That ball did not go. Jones with it. And in and out. Rebound. Olszewski, not too many with her, but she's going to put it up anyway. It's off. You can see from the mark.
And I'll tell you, Jim, a lot of fast action here, but we watched Lisa Guarneri come up the court, and people who are close to the game, it says Lisa Guarneri has been the difference in this team this year.
Okay.
She's just become quite a leader, a very good ball handler, and
that's her with the ball now.
Makes all the world of difference.
Guarded by Kenny. And you see the ball going around. Scott's number 34, by the way. There's Guarneri with it. To Aberscott. Won't go. So that first one was maybe an aberration. We'll see.
Aberscott 1 for 3 right now.
And I guess they wouldn't mind her shooting. Olszewski comes up with it. Won't go. And I guess they're not going to try to get inside on Piscataway, Phil. Scott, excuse me, that's Jones.
What, from a three-pointer?
Yeah. Recovered nicely. East Brunswick has the numbers here. She drives, Olszewski does, but it won't go. And just the presence of Shanta Scott was enough to deny her.
I'll tell you, the Bears appear to be rushing it just a tad.
Really.
Too much, Jim.
4:58 to go in the first period. Is still 5-2.
This matchup here, Jill Kenny on Guarneri, should be a good one all day. Kenny picked off. Guarneri goes under.
Guarneri drives and is not successful. Olszewski once again with the ball, passes out to Oriel.
She takes those steps.
So Gio Oriel, who is normally a post player, we haven't seen her inside too much.
Well, for one thing, they're trying to pull Jones out from under the boards there.
Substitutions for East Brunswick. That is, all right, 2 substitutions now. We have 31 coming in, Stacy Kohler. And also, who else?
Well, for the Chiefs, we have Rashid Celestin.
And Stephanie Little.
And Celestin, of course, the younger sister of the Villanova star.
Jones out. This is the 4th shot.
Aberscott, I tell you.
Aberscott.
Aberscott had a big game her last game out. As I mentioned, 12 points against Bishop R, where the Chiefs handled Bishop R rather handily. And I think she thinks she's picking up right from there.
Okay. This ball dribbled by Oriel out to Lil. Excuse me, Jill Kenny. Kohler and Stacy Kohler could turn up big in this game. We'll have to watch it.
Chiefs easily the best defensive team we've seen this year against the Bears.
Jones finds nobody. Good defense by East Brunswick. There's Jones again.
She took that one giant step. The Bears collapsing down on Jones. Jones got caught and took a step too many.
More pressure.
Wow.
They double team.
I'll tell you, smothering defense there. Shanta Scott coming over to double team, and Kenny with no place to go. Fortunately, the Bears maintain control.
All right, Crowley comes in, or Crowley for Piscataway, replacing Aberscott. Oriole drives underneath. That's her strength. And she did take the steps. Kind of tripped over somebody.
Well, trying to avoid the force out and whatnot, and took an extra step.
Carol Lee comes in. There's going to be apparently a lot of rotation going on.
Both teams are rather deep, so you'll see a lot of bodies in and out, Jim. Once again, Jones dribbling the ball.
Celestin underneath.
Good pass.
Nice pass underneath the Shanta Scott. And Piscataway extends its lead now to 7-2. Lee with the ball. Inside, that's Kohler, blocked.
Jones with a great block.
Save, however, didn't have to be. East Brunswick comes up with the ball. Jill Kenny drives underneath, good pass underneath. And they're gonna catch Jones with that foul.
Jones on the foul. And O'Neal will go to the line to shoot two.
.309 left to go in the first period. It's still 7-2 Piscataway.
Okay,
not a lot of scoring.
Megan O'Neal averaging 9 points per game at the line.
Makes the first. It's only the third point for East Brunswick this quarter. And I still maintain that foul shooting is going to be very important today, Phil. That one does not go. So the score remains still 7-3.
Celestin with the rebound.
Guarneri bringing up the ball for Piscataway. Over to Jones. She's way out there.
I'll tell you, she's been playing out top, and Bev Hall says she's developed such a touch that she leaves her out there. She's playing forward, Jim, as opposed to center.
Boy, they are collapsing on her. Strong rebound.
And I'll tell you, the Bears are getting rather aggressive defensively, Jim, and it seems to be paying off.
Oh, Shgessi and Aberscott are both coming in for each team.
And
here's the press. Kenny, of course, will get the ball. Boy, look at her collapse on her. Well, East Brunswick elects to let the ball go out so they get a fresh 10 seconds.
I'll tell you, excellent defense by the Chiefs.
Ball out on the side. That's Little. Boy, Scott guarding her. That's the good strategy for East Brunswick right there, Phil. Drive it inside.
Well, with Jones out near the top of the key, it certainly is a good one.
And Kohler will have an important role. Boy, this game is physical.
Oshesky.
Three-pointer by Jessica. Score is now 7-6 Piscataway.
And there's the Wild Bunch in the crowd heating up, Jim.
Looks like Firestone's getting ready to come in for East Brunswick. Guarneri. And a 2-3 zone. Celestin way off.
Way off. Lee with the rebound.
Lee bringing it up. And she elects to take it herself,
mercy.
and it won't go. Little, though, is fouled. And I believe that's on Guarneri. Let's see. And Piscataway's going to call a timeout, I believe.
I'll tell you.
What do we have?
You can hear the crowd, Jim. The crowd is into this game. We got an excellent game here.
Foul was on Celestin, by the way, Phil.
Okay.
So we have Reggie Carney mic'd up, and let's listen in on him.
Listen, all we'd like to do, just listen up. If you call something or we don't get something going off of that press break, just freelance. Just keep moving and going. Again, you've all played a ton of pickup. Just dream it up. Just keep moving. Now, if we call a set, loop will work. Right? But again, we've got to get the thing going. Now, defensively, again, be in front of the opponent. They shoot with a hand in their face. go get the putback. You know they're going to send more people to try something different. If we need to adjust, we'll adjust. But again, get your hands up. Keep playing tough. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
I'll tell you, if you heard Jim, Reggie's just the inflection in his voice. He's pleased with how the Bears are playing. They're playing good, solid defense now, and clearly flowing back into this game here. Stephanie Little at the line to shoot 2.
And what can we say about Stephanie Little?
I'll tell you what you can say about Stephanie Little. Probably the most consistent player the Bears have had this year. Stephanie averaging 10 points per game, and when I say consistency is the name of her game, she comes to play every time, doesn't have a bad game.
Well, she misses the first foul shot. She'll have another. And sinks it to tie this game 7-7 with 1:40 left to go in the first period. Piscataway 17-1. Stolen by Olszewski. She has Lee ahead of the field, though. Elects not to pass it. And Firestone, who's in the game. Good movement.
I'll tell you.
Good movement. Piscataway taking some chances there, and they were burned. Lee on that basket. And now East Brunswick's ahead 9-7. Guarneri dribbling it up. Goes to the hoop. Strong, but doesn't find anybody. And we have a jump ball. Carney is arguing with the officials, saying they were too physical, Phil, on that rebound.
Well, it's been a physical game. And the officials are going to let them play, and that's what they should do.
All right, you got to watch it underneath on this. That's what Piscataway likes to do. And Abrascott sets it up now. Looks like Guarneri's out. One of the Guarneris. Long from Jones, won't go. And boy, if they can force them to do that. Abrascott, she takes it again. Won't go.
Here comes Little.
By herself. Nice move.
Oh, yes. Stephanie Little.
East Brunswick with 37 seconds leads 11-7. Crowd very excited.
I'll tell you.
And do not like Piscataway's shot selection.
Wow, you're just wondering.
There's another turnover.
If you notice, they got Jones down on the low post this time, Jim. You're just wondering when they're really going to go to it, how long they can continue to keep her out there. I get it that Bev Hall is preparing her for college by letting her play the forward spot, but clearly this is a game that you got to win to take the Red Division title, and their success is having her down there low on the low post in the crunch time.
Wholesale substitutions for East Brunswick. And ball is stolen by Guarneri. Passes it inside to Jones, and she puts it through.
I'll tell you.
That was a tough turnover for East Brunswick. 11-9 is the score.
Again, full court pressure by the Chiefs.
Pass in. Olszewski, she's going to go off the rim.
A little too strong.
Yeah, there's only 2 seconds left. And so, after one period of play, East Brunswick, behind most of the quarter, leads 11-9. And some good things we saw there from East Brunswick.
A lot of good things. Clearly, they're hustling and they're playing their game, Jimmy. And if you're Reggie Carney, you got to be pleased.
Okay.
You two have got to start reading better. The guards, you're too far down in the corner again. You don't belong down in the corners. You two, the weak side's got to flash to the middle of that floor. You're just hanging, making out to dry right now. You're not helping her at all. So again, whoever the weak side is now, when you pass to the weak side, you got to get in front of Guarneri, not stand behind her. Defensively, everything's fine again, all right? The only way they're scoring is off of a turnover. They're not getting putbacks. They're not scoring anything off the half-court set. Keep it going. We don't have the break, run loop again, all right? Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense. Let's go.
Phil, Carney is concerned about that pressure on the inbounds.
Right.
And we saw one turnover. And I'm sure he's concerned and looking ahead to the rest of the game that they don't make another crucial turnover. So it looks like East Brunswick will inbounds to start the second period. They're ahead 11-9. We have a fresh 8 minutes on the clock. And inbounding for the Bears is Megan O'Neill. Piscataway likes to play tight. Kenny with a nice move. There's Olszewski, guarded closely by Jones. Tried to pass it off, but it didn't go. And we have a new face in here, Phil. Oh, that's Jennifer Guarneri.
Jennifer Guarneri. That's the third Guarneri we've seen on the floor tonight.
Lisa tries to drive, gets it to Jones, and she moves on.
And you're going to see more of that, Jim. That's what I'm talking about.
They're
going to see that they're going to have to put her down low and let her do what she does best.
Okay, score tied, Olszewski, but a rebound, nice.
Hagen.
By Celine Hagen, and East Brunswick is back out on top, 13-11. 7:11 left to go in the second period. Scott with it. And I can see them trying to get the ball to Jones now. They're going to have to triple team her.
I'll tell you, the no-look pass that went awry. Here comes the Bears.
Hagen with it. Gives it off to Gio Oriel. Looks like she's going to take a three. Won't go, though. Nice rebound by Hagen.
It's nothing but hustle there. Celine Hagen hustling for the rebound. Bev Hall is saying she walked, an official walking right by her.
All right, you got to get somebody to come out. Hagen does. Olszewski thought she might go. Lisa Guarneri is on her. Oriel. To O'Neal.
You hear Reggie saying reverse it. They did. Back to Olszewski.
Jessica inside, turns around, won't go
a little
again.
short on that turnaround jumper once again.
Yeah. 13-11, still the score. East Brunswick by 2. Inside to Jones. Nice pass inside, but missed.
I'll tell you.
And a foul.
I'll tell you, that's a frustration foul right there. A super pass by Jones to Jessica Guarneri, the sophomore. Jessica missed it and ended up fouling.
And that's her second. 4 team fouls for Piscataway, 1 for East Brunswick. Here's that pressure. Good pass to Hagen. Rotation on the ball. O'Neal drives inside. Tries to put a move on.
Oh, left-hand move. Megan O'Neal.
Somehow gets it home, and East Brunswick back up to a 4-point lead. The score is 15-11. Jones guarded closely. Nice pass inside. This time, Guarneri sinks it.
I'll tell you, Jones just impressive with her passing.
15-13. Nice move by Kenny. She had Oriel open. And the rebound by Piscataway.
Scott with the rebound to Guarneri. Guarneri back to Jones.
Nice move by Jones. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up.
I'll tell you, too strong, Jim.
That was really nice move. And the score is tied, 15-all. Back and forth we go. Pass to Oriel. Nice move inside.
Oh, Gio Oriel.
Her first 2 points, and the score is 17-15.
I'll tell you, they're going back and forth, Jim.
Scott loses the handle, but she gets it back. This is another Guarneri. Jones off balance this time, but
Jessica Guarneri.
Jessica Guarneri, and East Brunswick's going to have to do a little better job off the boards. 17-all, 4:41 left to go in the second period. Olszewski.
Chiefs still in man-to-man.
Right. And they'll do that as long as they can. Oriel open for the shot. No, she tries to drive, kicks it back out, but it's stolen by Lisa Guarneri. And a nice move.
I'll tell you, Lisa Guarneri, quite a ball player, Jim.
Her first 2 points, and that gives Piscataway the lead again, 19-17.
And you see the Piscataway fans over here jumping up on the side here. They're really into it, Jim. And Reggie Carney calls a timeout. Let's hear what Reggie has to say.
The only problem is too many missed box outs down here. Too many turnovers down here. That's the problem, right? That's the whole problem in a nutshell. You guys are getting tired and you're starting to screw up. Asia gets the ball in the middle. All 3 of you rush to the middle. She dumps it over your head to somebody. If she's in the middle, only 1 girl should be up there, okay? Not 2. If it goes to the middles, you should now look like you're in a triangle. Not 3 of you jumping her and leave 2 people alone behind you. That's all that should happen on that. The 5 should come up. The 4 and the 3 should be out the block, okay? Are you tired or what? You're what? You're dying, I can tell. All right, let's go. Offensively, let's go. Again, we're gonna go man for a possession, all right? Okay? All right, now, that's their run. Let's get the next score. Score. 1, 2, 3, score. Come on.
Pretty elementary when it comes to the instructions that Kearney is giving. The box outs have directly led to the problems of the rebounding for Piscataway. And then, of course, the turnovers at this end of the court.
Okay, he did take Olszewski out, who said she's dying, so
Right.
he's taking her out for a breather. The Chiefs are getting too many attempts off the offensive boards.
Kinney with it. Little. East Brunswick deliberate. Jill Kenny takes it inside, puts it up and in.
And down.
Her first 2 points.
And I'll tell you, once again, Jill Kenny, the floor leader for these Bears here. When she scores, it's a plus.
Score tied 19 all. 3:30 left to go in the first half. Scott with it. Looks to dump it off to Jones, who passes it inside again.
And good reaction there. You got both Little and Lee there.
So Piscataway will inbound.
And Lisa Guarneri back in the game for her sister Jennifer.
Scott, she loses it. So East Brunswick with another opportunity to take the lead. Kennedy bounce pass into Little. She goes inside, and I think she walked.
Just shovel the feet a little bit there. You had Celestin right up on her, forced her into that walk.
Piscataway very solid defensively. Guarneri's going to take a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Wow.
Wow, Celestin crashing the board.
She really did, and they didn't call it. Little. Long shot by O'Neill. Oh, won't go. But they're going to call East Brunswick, however.
I'll tell you, a lot of bumping going on there, Jim.
Yeah. Carol Lee is charged with the foul this time. It's only the second team foul. What you like to see with officiating is consistency.
Consistency.
That's all. You know, if you're going to call them that way, then call them for both sides.
Well, we got two officials from Cerebral here, Jim Ravel and Ken Kukuska, both from Cerebral.
Guarneri. Abrascott. And won't go. And rebound brought down by Scott, who has it stripped.
And Lee just rips it out of her arms, but they call it for walking. I'll tell you, tough call.
Boy, I'll tell you what, these officials are really tight. I mean, that walking call was done before she even had possession of the ball.
I think that's the point.
Guarneri outside, she's gonna, no, she thought about it. Kohler, and no look pass. And they call more steps.
Okay, you hear the Wild Bunch with a few boos there. They don't like it.
Kearney doesn't like it either. You can see the look on his face. Jones takes a popper from outside and hits. Boy, she's dangerous.
And that's her 10th point of this half.
21-19, Piscataway regains the lead. We're down to 2 minutes left to go in the second period.
Firestone doing a good job.
And she bounces it off the glass. Sue Firestone ties it up once again, 21 all. Abrascott over to Guarneri. She looks for Jones, but it goes off somebody. And East Brunswick comes up with it. Firestone once again in the corner to Lee. Takes it, gonna be long.
Okay, that was Little with the shot, and the ball went off Lee.
Yeah.
Just had the ball pass one official to the other official.
East Brunswick substituting liberally. Long pass cross court to Celestan. To Scott, inside to Jones. She's surrounded by 3 players.
Oh, mercy.
But still puts it in.
Bears in a 2-3 zone, and Jones shoots up over it.
And she is easily the difference in this game. 12 points. Piscataway leads 23-21 with a minute 13 left to go in the first half. Stephanie Little gives it to O'Neal. Takes it inside. Kohler with it, and she hits.
Stacy Kohler with the big basket.
And once again, we're tied. I wonder how many ties we've had, Phil. We're under a minute, 23-23. East Brunswick and Piscataway. And I just keep somebody on Asia Jones. There she is. Pass inside, and it's stolen. That's what you want.
Ooh.
Carol Lee comes down with it.
Sitting down the floor.
And she's hurt. They call a walk. That official has been calling nothing but walks this whole game.
That's his thing, apparently. 29 seconds, Jim.
Boy, there's a lot of body contact going on. Jones, and I think they're going to get
Kohler on the back there.
Right. Third team foul.
And they'll take it out on the side there underneath. A very swift first half.
Scott.
And Lee with the steal.
Well, she's out in front of everybody, but there's a pass over to Stephanie Little, has an open shot.
Oh, mercy. Stephanie Little with a 3-pointer.
Makes it 26-23. We're under 10 seconds. Piscataway's going to try to make a shot here. Lisa Guarneri, I think she moved it.
He didn't call travel that time, Jim.
And it was a travel. Boy, are we being referees here or what? And who are they going to call that on? I didn't catch the official on that one.
I'll tell you, just 4 seconds left in the half.
It's on O'Neal, who picks up her second. So she has to go out. And with 4 seconds left, Piscataway is going to try to probably get to Jones. No, she's going to take a long one. Won't go, and that'll do it. Guarneri was rammed on that.
I'll tell you, you hear the crowd. Take a look at the crowd on their feet there. The Bears are very pleased, Jim. The first time these two teams played, the score was 29-13 at the half, Piscataway. This time, 26-23 at the half, so quite a different game.
And not only that, but you look at the resiliency of East Brunswick. Aja Jones having her usual game. I think she's got 12 points.
Right.
21 average, but East Brunswick just keeps on coming back.
Defense is the name of the game. They've been dogging them. They've been right in their face, Jim, and that's made a difference. You're right. Aja Jones is going to get her points, but if they can shut down the rest of the team, and they've done a pretty good job at it, the Bears will take this game.
All right, we're going to take a short break here now. The score is 26-23. East Brunswick on top of Piscataway, and we'll be back with second half action in just a moment. All right, we are back at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where the Bears lead 26-23, and you see the large contingent of fans here for both sides.
And here we go.
Piscataway inbounds, gets the ball to Scott. She takes a jumper and hits.
Shanta Scott.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if she's a factor, look out. 26-25, East Brunswick still ahead. Olszewski, who had a good rest in the first half, tries to take it inside. Elects not to.
Oh, great
nice
move by Hagen.
She's fouled.
I'll tell you, excellent move by Celine Hagen.
Guarneri, I believe. No. Yeah, Jessica Guarneri. Hey, you know, you say Guarneri, Phil, you have only a slight chance of being wrong.
That's for sure.
And Guarneri picks up her third foul, by the way. And Hagen on the line, shooting 2. First one rims the basket.
And Celine, of course, the goalie for the soccer team and an excellent volleyball player as well.
Second one, good. And the score is now 27-25, East Brunswick. We are just underway in the third quarter of this game between the Bears and Piscataway. Remember, Piscataway has but one loss on the season. That's to St. John Vianney, the #1 ranked team in the state. Jones over the top, as she has been all game. And we're tied, 27-27. Olszewski with it. Kinney inside now. Good ball movement by East Brunswick. Good ball movement. Olszewski from outside.
Oh.
Three-pointer is good. And that's her second. And East Brunswick again with a 3-point margin, 30-27. That was excellent ball movement by the Bears.
Olszewski been playing well as of late.
Scott, and doesn't go. However, Guarneri. And good rebounding effort by Piscataway.
And Guarneri once again.
Makes it 30-29. Olszewski with it. Loses the ball.
And I'll tell you, Jill Kinney has been given some credit. Guarneri has just 4 points in this game thus far.
And that is she with the ball.
And Oreo on her right now.
Inside to Scott. Won't go this time. Hagen.
Oh,
nice
Guarneri.
pass by Lisa Guarneri.
Oh, no-look pass.
Boy, I'll tell you what, her sister Jessica,
Oh,
I was going to
mercy.
say, had a problem, but this time she puts it through.
I'll tell you, Guarneri to Guarneri. And Lisa Guarneri, I tell you this, she's not at the line right now, and that's her younger sister. But Lisa Guarneri's game has improved over so much over last year. She's always a shooter, but quite a ball handler and has numerous assists right now. And as you see her younger sister Jessica go to the line.
Hagen was charged with that foul, and with Jessica Guarneri's foul shot, that puts Piscataway up 32-30 with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Kenny penetrates, puts it up. Oh, won't go.
And Shanta Scott with the rebound.
Bounce pass into Scott. Excuse me, Jones. And I can see a timeout here
Jones
for East Brunswick.
16th point.
And that makes the score 34-30. And I don't know what you can do to stop that, honestly. I mean, Jones is just, she hits every time she throws it up. Well, we'll see what Carney has to say.
Now set shots. You're not playing any defense again. You've got to come out a little bit and get a hand up and get aggressive again. What do you think? They can't make a 10-foot shot? You don't get 16-1 by not being able to make shots. The other people are shooting, which is what we want, but we don't have a hand in anybody's face. Then we give up 2 putbacks, then we throw the ball away.
Let's go.
Get starting group. You got to get your acts together. That's what has to happen. You've got to start picking your butts up and playing the way you're capable of playing. Reality is reality. You're killing us as starting group. Get your jobs done. Bears, 1, 2, 3.
Well, he's doing all he can.
I'll tell you, that's as pretty
Get his
tough
team.
as Reggie's been this year on the team. He feels it's slipping away a little bit, and he doesn't want that to happen. And the Chiefs have that type of power. Played Bishop Bar in a very close game, was very close at the half, and then they just ran away with it the second half. Reggie doesn't want that to happen here.
Okay, Kenny with it. And they clear out the side, but O'Neal does not go. That's her with the ball. Oriole hasn't seen a lot of action, I don't know. Kenny open with the shot, hits. 34-32,
And
Piscataway.
Kenny once again her 4th point.
Guarneri, they're going to be looking to Jones, you know that. There's the lob pass, and they surround her.
Claps 3 on her.
However, Jones puts it through.
I'll tell you, some way she finds it. Jim.
Don't know what you can do about
And
that.
that's what I was talking about when I said they had to put her down low, and they did, Jim, and it's made a big difference.
Olszewski, she's off. And Piscataway,
And Jones ties up O'Neal.
good play by Aja Jones.
I'll tell you, she's all over the court.
Possession arrow to East Brunswick. 36-32, 5 minutes left to go in the third period. Bill, Olszewski's having a tough game, and I'm wondering this is where the experience factor comes in a big game like this.
Well, I think Olszewski didn't feel well at the beginning of the game, Jim. And I think she's probably just sucking it up by being in there.
Three-pointer attempt wasn't all good. Olszewski, nice shot there. And she keeps East Brunswick close, 36-34. No team has had a greater margin than 4. Celestin, lob pass. And they're going to catch Oriole with a foul.
On the foul there.
Was it a shooting foul?
I'll tell you, collapsing on her. And again, Asia Jones will go to the line with 18 points, Jim. And I said when she was a freshman, Gretz, who was then the coach of Rutgers, should be courting her. And I tell you, Vivian Stringer should get a mill route coming through the neighborhood just so just so Asia Jones gets to see her every day. I'm telling you,
Really?
She's going to be a catch.
Jones on the line. And she makes it. Piscataway is perfect from the foul line, 4 for 4. Jones is 3 for 4. And that one bounces in as well. So the score is now 38-34. Piscataway with that 4-point margin. Kinney to Lee. Long 3-point attempt. Doesn't go. However, Kohler comes down with a rebound. This is Lee.
And again,
Pass inside to Megan O'Neill.
and she puts it down.
Good look by Jill Kenny.
O'Neill with 4 points.
38-36, Piscataway.
And you see Jill Kenny on Lisa Guarneri. That's been a tough one all day.
Scott with it, and that's what they would like to see. And they're going to catch Guarneri with
On
a
the
foul.
reach-in.
And all she had was ball, Phil. All she touched was ball.
Yeah, but Jim, anytime you reach from behind like that, the official sort of blocked you out. You're liable to get called for it, and she did.
Guarneri picks up her first. Two team fouls for Piscataway. And East Brunswick hanging tough here. Here's Jill Kenny.
Chiefs still in man-to-man.
Pass inside to Kohler, turns around, hit, won't go.
And slapped out by Lee.
Right. 3:31 left to go in the third period. Still 38-36 Piscataway. Guarneri moves.
Oh, wow.
Good pass.
I'll tell you, Lisa Guarneri, again, Jim, I'm just impressed with her ball handling and how well she moves down the court. Tried to get an assist to Shanta Scott. Scott got fouled on that.
And I believe O'Neill picks up her third foul. She does. She will probably leave. And Megan O'Neill's been playing a good game. So
that she has.
Right. So Olszewski's going to come back in and see what she can do.
Shanta Scott, a 5'10 junior at the line, coming off 11-point performance against Bishop Bar.
Whoa.
And she gets the roll there.
And she gets a lucky roll on that one. 39-36. Jessica Guarneri leaves and is replaced by number 15. That's Crowley. Scott, look what they're going to call. Somebody in the lane.
I think they're calling the Bears.
No, they're calling Piscataway in the lane. So it's 39-36. And a pass intended for Lee. And a turnover for East Brunswick. Turnovers are important. Jones with it. And the ball ripped apart by Firestone. Whoops.
Oh, one step too many. Stephanie Little. Stephanie Little trying to set up the defensive player in order to go up and draw the foul, and just took one step too many.
Celestin. Guarneri with it now. Loaded cart.
Kenny on the reach. Firestone on the reach in, I'll tell you.
You know, again, we said it before, consistency.
Yeah.
You want to see consistency. There's been a lot more physical contact than what we've seen there.
I hear you, Jim. So you're saying there's a little inconsistency on
From that
one
official right there.
Okay.
Almost.
I'll tell you, they collapse on Jones and they get the steal.
And East Brunswick pushes it up. And a long three-pointer won't go. Olszewski follows up. She's off. Still East Brunswick comes down with the rebound. Little to Firestone. Pass inside won't go. However, East Brunswick comes up with it.
Little with a
Little.
drive. Oh, mercy. And she draws the foul.
At least. And they call a non-shooting foul. So East Brunswick again will maintain possession.
Okay, Little appeared to be trying to get the ball off. Nevertheless,
Crowley with the foul. And they get it out to Lee. Firestone dribbling with the ball.
Bears trying to set up a play, Jim.
Firestone is taken away by Guarneri, who's almost ahead of the field. Olszewski's in front of her.
I tell you.
However, yeah, they stop her. But Lisa Guarneri follows up.
Just a bulldog, Jim. She's just ferocious, very tough.
41-36 now. And they call a give and go, or rather up and down.
And Reggie Carney saying, settle down, and he gets his ball handler back into the game there. Jill Kinney coming back in to settle things down for the Bears.
2:12 left to go in the third quarter. It's 41-36, a 5-point lead now for Piscataway. And another 2 points right here with this type of game. And you can see a timeout being called. Aberscott to Scott, won't go. And I think they're going to call Jones over the top.
Over the top, crashing the boards, no doubt about it.
Right, picks up her second.
And Bev Hall really doesn't mind that foul there. She sees her junior going to the board strongly.
And it allows Piscataway to set up their pressure. Stolen, there you go. Scott won't go. She gets her own rebound, throws it up, won't go. Jones comes down with it, follows through with a great shot.
Mercy.
Great shot by Jones.
I'll tell you, Jones at her average right now, 22 points per game.
43-36 Piscataway, and they are aggressive.
Clapping defense by the Chiefs, and the Bears get it out.
Olszewski, got to watch behind her.
And okay, that's where you need a little help from your teammates. Bears fortunate to get the ball back.
Celestin comes in, Scott comes out.
And Bev Hall rotating, like Reggie Carney, rotating a lot of bodies in and out of this game.
Right. And this is a very physical and a game that requires a lot of endurance. Aberscott apparently. Yep.
Okay, just the 15th foul on the Chiefs.
Well, actually 5-team fouls, one more. You know, they're starting to creep up now. We're in the third quarter.
Wow. I'll tell you, Celestin really all over Kohler. I mean, they called her a little bit late, but she earlier all over Kohler.
And now it's 6-team fouls, and after this is the 1-on-1.
You're correct.
And East Brunswick will try to inbounds. They do. That's Stephanie Little. Takes a three-pointer. Won't go. Kohler goes up with it.
I'll tell you.
That was an important basket for East Brunswick.
Stacy Kohler with a good rebound and putback.
Makes the score 43-38 with a minute left to go.
4 points for Kohler.
And East Brunswick needs to play some defense. Aberscott with a free shot.
Oh.
And she hits it.
It's just the two-pointer.
Two-pointer, okay. 45-38. Olszewski drives, nice jump pass.
And she's
Celestin. And that's team foul number 7. Celestin picks up her third.
And again, once again, Stephanie Little, I called her one of the most consistent players that the Bears have had averaging 10 points a game, can do it all, can shoot the three, can break the press, and will hustle all over the court.
Very important foul shots. Won't go. Need them, you really need them. And Little makes the second.
Okay, Little's 8th point of the night.
So it's 45-39, a 6-point lead for Piscataway. 45 seconds left to go. Pressure this time by East Brunswick. Into Jones. Oh, she somehow gets a hold of it. Wow.
Kohler with a big rebound. And they go, wow. I tell you, the official that's blocked out, your buddy, Jim, called the walk there.
You really can't call it. Oh, boy. That's a tough one for the Bears. Abrascott. She's left open. They're gonna let her have it if she wants it. Down to 25. And collapsing, I don't know what kind of zone this is, a 1-3-1. Well, they're keeping a trailer on Guarneri, number 21. She drives, turnaround, good shot.
Just a strong move by Guarneri.
And that's 47-39 with 1 second. And that shot by Guarneri was really a tough shot at the end. Got to tell you, makes the score 47-39. Piscataway. East Brunswick with an uphill battle here. And let's see what the strategy is for East Brunswick.
All right, again, we know right where the ball's going, and we continually let them get it in there, or we don't get all the way out on a shooter, okay? Now, we can continue this for about 2 more minutes. If it doesn't happen, that we start getting some holes and some rebounds, we're going right into the press, and we're pressing them the rest of the way in. So it's going to be a man-to-man press, but we've dug ourselves a hole. We've got to get some holes. You've got to get more active down here, or again, last 6-7 minutes, we're going right to the tank, doing or dying, pressing. All right, let's go. On offense, keep moving the basketball. Got to make the stand right here. Got to make the stand right here. Win. 1, 2, 3, win.
I'll tell you, Reggie Carney's right. They got to make the stand right here because the Chiefs just had a blistering third quarter, outscoring the Bears 24-13. 24 points in that third quarter, Jim.
You bet.
And that's been the difference thus far.
Piscataway will inbound. And that's Jessica Guarneri to her sister. Scott on the top of the key. Jones, she'll take a long one.
And Oriole with the rebound.
Long court, long pass up court, Olszewski with it. Cross court to Oriole. She drives inside.
Oh, yes.
And makes it.
I'll tell you, going up with the left hand bank shot off the backboard.
And they're going to call that on Scott, who only picks up her first. 18 fouls. Another thing to watch for, Phil, is once you reach the 10th foul, you get 2 shots, regardless of whether it's a shooting foul.
That's right. Gio Oriole only had 2 points the last time these teams played, but coming off a very good game against Edison.
East Brunswick, uncharacteristically, is under 500 from the line. And the score remains 47-41. 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. Jones, nice pass inside.
And the Piscataway fans want a foul.
And they were right, too. Abrascott. They were right on that one, Phil. that was a hammer. And East Brunswick got away with it. Long shot by Scott.
Oh, Shanta Scott.
And, you know, I don't know how consistent she's been, but those are big shots she's been making.
Her 7th point of the night. Jill Kinney, nice drive. Won't go.
Too hard, though. And Scott uses her height.
Jones.
Excuse me, Jones.
You're probably thinking of great Scott, Jim. That's why you call it Jones that. She's quite a performer.
Guarneri cut off at the pass. Good pass, however, to Shanta Scott, who sinks another one. And another timeout.
I'll tell you, 10 points for Shanta Scott. And Reggie Carney's calling timeout. And you look at the Chiefs, man. They're on the glory. You take a good look at them. Bev Hall there. Of course, Bev Hall just recently won her 200th game this year. An All-American forward in 1982 at Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, where she was also inducted into the Hall of Fame. Bev Hall doing the job there. Maybe we can get over to Reggie real quick and hear what he has to say.
We can't move those feet. All right, now, we have no choice. We are moving the feet. Man to man, you're pressing, you're trapping the whole way in. So, our choice. We're either going to win or we're going to let this get real ugly, but it's our choice. Let's go. Everybody, you got your matchup. Let's go. Win. 1, 2, 3, win.
That timeout was more to
emotional.
Implore this team.
I tell you, he's telling me, listen, we're going to leave it out here on the court one way or another. If we lose, we lose. If we win, because we gave it everything we got. And they have an uphill battle, 10-point deficit right now, Jim. So they're going to have to do some.
6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go.
And the Chiefs still with the full court pressure here. Look at Jones.
She's just a superb player. Can do it all. O'Neal way out. This is Oriole. Somehow Megan O'Neal had the rebound, but they rip it away from her. Guarneri, nice pass inside.
I'll tell you.
Won't go though. They're going to call Guarneri, I believe.
Again, Lisa Guarneri again, though, been terribly impressed with her passing, Jim.
Right.
She has a good handle and very aggressive, but just sets up other players rather nicely.
Well, if you're East Brunswick, this is the situation you want. Guarneri is charged with her 4th foul, by the way, and Little goes to the line, shooting 1-1.
Okay, Jill Kinney at the line. Jill Kinney at the line, little Jill Kinney. To shoot the 1-1.
Who did
you
I
said
say?
Little.
I'm sorry.
And she makes it.
Oh, gosh.
And the captain, you see the captain there. What a defender she is.
She's excellent. And the experience comes out by her making 2 very important foul shots. 51-43.
Full court pressure by the Bears, trying to create something here, Jim.
Yep, they have to.
Look at Jones. Mercy.
She made that nice cross pass, but
and the foul is on.
I guess they're going to call O'Neal.
Let's see. I think you're right, Jim.
Picks up her 4th. Not again a 1-on-1. It was a shooting foul.
And Jessica Guarneri.
And that falls in.
She makes that her 8th point. Jessica Guarneri had 18 points and 11 rebounds against the Bishop R on last Thursday. So she does know how to put it up.
Say something about the foul shooting for Piscataway. 7 for 8. And that's the lead right there, 53-43. Olszewski going to take it herself. And who's she fouled by? Lisa Guarneri?
I'll tell you, couldn't get the ball to go down now, and Jessie will go line to shoot 2.
That's Lisa Guarneri, her 2nd foul. So we have 2 players with 4 fouls each. Jessica Guarneri for Piscataway, Megan O'Neal for East Brunswick, Olszewski at the line shooting 2. And that was the 10th foul for Piscataway.
Right. Olszewski makes her 9th point of the night. Will shoot again for possibly her 10th.
Really hasn't had a strong game, however.
Not a Jessie game.
Right. 53-45.
She's still pushing the ball.
Won't go, and who gets it? Oriole. Here comes East Brunswick.
Oh, great pass to Hagan.
Hagan ahead of the
Oh,
field.
mercy. They call a block. Ooh, mercy, mercy. And the Bear fans are on their feet with the boos, and Reggie's yelling at the official as well. Jones came out of nowhere, appeared to have her hand on the ball, but her body on the individual.
Woo! Olszewski. This is Little. No, won't go. Olszewski, but I think Guarneri's going to pick up the foul.
And if so, she's gone.
No, that's Lisa Guarneri.
Okay.
That's her 3rd foul. But still, East Brunswick gets 2 shots.
Okay, timeout here for the Chiefs.
All right, this is interesting strategy right now.
I'll tell you.
They can bring it down to 6. And I think Bev Hall recognized the potential problem here. But let's see what Carney has to say.
You can't let her have the ball. Man-to-man press, you're denying.
So should I front her?
You just stay on the side of her. Now, be between her and the bleachers. make them throw it over your head or across you to the bleacher side. So again, she's here, you're here, the ball's there. Be between the ball and her. But deny, because you and Stacey will just keep running back and forth. Keep denying right now. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's make one great run here. Get after him. All right, win. 1, 2, 3, win. Come on.
Okay, the Bears have come out with a little toughness here, Jim. They're in this game only down by 8 points. And Reggie knows defense is going to be the key to make the difference here. Jesse Olszewski at the line. 2 shoot 2.
Olszewski, as you say, with 2 shots since Piscataway is over the limit with 10. Oh, well, that was their 12th foul.
And we tend to forget, but Olszewski just a freshman, Jim.
Right, exactly. It's the first. And it's good on the second.
I tell you, 12 points for Jesse Olszewski.
We're down to a 6-point margin.
And trapped there, but Lisa Guarneri breaks it.
Scott with it in the corner, though. Aberscott, don't think she wanted to take that one.
I'll tell you, off-balance shots by Aberscott.
Really, you don't want those shots. Little takes it
Little,
inside.
great
Nice
move.
shot.
Oh,
Won't go, though.
go.
Too bad. She was probably so excited that she had the open
I'll tell
shot.
you, a stutter step to get inside and it wouldn't go down for her. Jones with the rebound.
Guarneri looks like she's going to drive it inside. Scott way out there. And maybe Piscataway's going to take some time off the clock. Guarneri posts up nice. And that's why she's an all-county performer.
I'll tell you, her 10th point there.
55 to 47. Big shots these are. Kenny with it. If I was East Brunswick, I'd try to go after Guarneri. And boy, I'll tell you what.
And they call Oreo on the foul.
Yeah, East Brunswick with some open shots there.
A little too hard off the board there, Des. I think the adrenaline's flowing. Oh, no. Okay, yes.
It's not a shooting foul.
Okay, it was just Jesse Guarneri will come out, and Celestin will take it out of bounds.
And here's the pressure again. Jones gets it.
And Jones wanted it back. She gets it.
Won't go, however, nice rebound by Scott. She had position inside.
I'll tell you, from the offside, Shanta Scott crashing the boards there and gets that big rebound.
Firestone picks up the foul.
Shanta Scott with 7 points in this game.
And this is the first.
And you're right, Jim. Foul shots down the stretch are going to be a big story.
And misses the second as well. So East Brunswick a little life here. Olszewski with it. Little. This is Carol Lee. She thought about it. She goes up with it now anyway. Kind of tipped, I thought.
And here comes the Chiefs.
And they're slowing it down a little. Boy, look at that ball movement.
And she just lost it. Guarneri getting a little fancy there, trying to clear out and take it herself, and lost control of the ball, and the Bears will take over.
Pass up court, too little. Guarded closely by Scott. Olszewski. Firestone puts up a 3. In and out. That would have been a big basket.
I'll tell you, Jones with the rebound. Guarneri with a set play, calls timeout.
All right, with 2:56 left to go in the game, Piscataway with an 8-point margin, 55 to 47. And once again, we go to the East Brunswick huddle.
Defensively, right, off of man-to-man, we're looking to trap it when it goes up the sideline. Right now, into deny, okay? If it gets to Asia, all right, what we got right now? All right, next one's 1-1. No, all right, we got to get out there and deny a little bit harder, okay? Got to get out there and deny. If they get into Asia, we got to double down quick. Down here, keep moving. Just keep looking to get an open look, not a panic look. Don't rush something up. Get a good look. Get into the press now. On the deny, we're trying to steal the ball. Steal the ball. Again, you didn't even see the ball coming in. Get on her back shoulder. You've got to be more aggressive right now because somehow they're going to her. You need 2 steals. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Hustle.
Reggie talking to his troops and not trying to talk about fouling. He doesn't want to take any away from their aggressiveness. Wants them to double down on Asia, on Jones, and wants them to be aggressive, but doesn't want them to foul.
Well, you saw that. They took a chance. And that makes it 10 points again, 57-47. East Brunswick with a little desperate situation here. That ball was blocked by Guarneri. And I think they're going to catch Jones here. No, that foul was on Aberscott. East Brunswick goes to the line, shooting 2.
And Sue Firestone will go to the line.
Right, Firestone. And again, this is if you're East Brunswick, this is what you want. Somehow to score points and stop the clock.
That's for sure. Firestone's 3rd point of the night.
Makes no. And
Guarneri's so strong.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Just pulled the ball away.
Jones gets around O'Neal. And they're going to move it around. Pass inside. Stolen by East Brunswick.
I'll tell you, Guarneri doing a little overpassing right now, trying to force it in.
Bears got to push it up.
I'll tell you, nice pass by O'Neal. And
Lee couldn't hold on to it.
Lee just couldn't. It was a low pass, and Lee couldn't really get a hold of it.
Really a situation of missed opportunities for East Brunswick. They had a lot of layups inside that went off the board. And you saw another one turnover right there. And as the clock now becomes East Brunswick's enemy, Guarneri with a strong move. Boy, I'll tell you what, I'll put that on the film for the recruiters.
I'll tell you, Jones with the 26th point of the night.
Makes it 59-48 and quiets the East Brunswick crowd. Turnaround by Kohler won't go.
And the Chiefs have taken control of this game,
Yes,
Jim.
they have. Interestingly enough, Phil, I don't think this game's going to do too much to change the minds of the seating committee.
Oh, absolutely not.
You know.
You got the 2 best teams in the county right here, Jim.
Yeah. Foul by East Brunswick, so that's a 1-on-1 situation.
And you see Bev Hall standing up on the court there as Aberscott goes to the line. Bev Hall, well, again, the Chiefs were 23-4 last year, Jim. The year before that, they were 23-4. The year before that, they were 23-3. And of course, you remember that team in 1990-91, they were 28-2. Danielle Lewis and Nikki Jones, super team. They lost in the state finals that year. And Bev Hall feels this team can go just as far.
And I would venture to say that these 2 teams may meet each other again at least twice.
At least twice, I would say so.
Well, not at least. It'll have to be twice, sir. If the seat, and the reason why we talk about the seedings is that it's kind of essential that East Brunswick be number 2. There's a nice rebound by Jones. Boy, she's having a great game.
I'll tell you, 28 points.
62-48.
Well, Jim, I see no reason for them not to be 1 and 2.
Right,
I mean,
because you want these 2 teams to meet in the final.
That's right.
Right. Bishop Bar is the other team that you got to look at, and that'll be the question as to whether or not they get a 2nd seed. But I don't see it.
No way Bishop Bar can get 2nd seed. It has to go to the Bears. The Chiefs will get number 1 seed, and they'll be in different brackets. And if things go right, they should meet in the county finals.
And then, of course, the Central Jersey Group 4 playoffs, which is another possibility where these 2 teams could meet. But, you know, I've seen a lot of things happen in those state playoffs, Phil.
Well, you've seen a lot of things in the counties. Last year, Bishop Bar knocking off Piscataway, the number 1 seed.
Right.
Number 5 seed Bishop Bar knocking off number 1 seed Piscataway. And then, of course, the Bears beat Bishop Bar in the county finals. So a lot of things can happen. And Aberscott once again goes to the line.
And a lot of youth on this East Brunswick team, as we mentioned before. Olszewski, a freshman. O'Neill, a sophomore. Great steal. And that is that 30 points now?
30 points for Jones.
Wow. Outstanding, outstanding performance. 64-48. We're under a minute. Pass inside, and Piscataway still is scrapping.
And so...
And Olszewski will leave the game.
And
not happy with her performance.
again, Olszewski not feeling well before the game. And
pass inside, stolen by Lisa Guarneri, who's still... What impresses me most about this team is, while they know that they've got this game won, they are just all out, going all out. And I think nice pass inside. And there's a good example of it.
They're an impressive team, make no mistake about it.
Tell you what, you'd like to be able to stop the clock so Aja Jones can get a nice hand from this crowd.
Well,
if I was Piscataway, I'd foul East Brunswick. Jones comes down with it, long pass down court. Aberscott, and she sinks it.
And again, Vivian Stringer, if you're not in the Jones neighborhood every morning, I don't know why not.
20 points margin, now it's 68-50.
And Oriole puts it down.
Right. And that's going to do it. Final score, Piscataway winning 68-50, and really not indicative of the way this game went.
Well, not indicative of the way this game was played, Jim, but I'll tell you this, there's no argument that Piscataway is the number one team in the county right now. They will get the #1 seed, and of course the Bears will have their chance at them once again. Hopefully they'll meet in the county tournaments, but just an impressive display by the Chiefs. Aja Jones is everything that they said she is and more. Lisa Guarneri, just a strong floor leader, and they're right now they're #2 in the state behind St. John Vianney, but the way they're on a roll now, there's no reason for them not to be #1 in the state.
Well, I don't know. If you're Reggie Carney now, what do you say to your team?
What do you say is just today, hey, listen, that you point out Piscataway played an excellent game. The Bears are going to have to suck it up, get themselves together, and hopefully when they get another opportunity at it to take it to them. Right now, though, the Chiefs are playing excellent ball, and there's not much you can say.
All right, so that's about it from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium. This game was played on President's Day in the afternoon, so that accounts for this large crowd and, of course, the two teams playing. So the final score, East Brunswick losing 68-50. They dropped to what, Phil? 17-3?
The Bears dropped to
18-3.
18-3,
okay.
and
Piscataway moves to 18-1.
Right.
Okay, and we're going to look forward to the Greater Middlesex Conference Tournament as well as Central Jersey Group 4. So that'll do it. Final score, Piscataway 68, East Brunswick 50. For Phil Hill, this is Jimmy Allinder saying thanks for being with us.